Welcome to another This and That video. Sorry about the noise in the background. That is my AC. I'm upstairs and it's a little warm up here. I'm going to show off a little bit of my customs I worked on. You're going to probably think some of them aren't so great and some are kind of cool. But anyway, starting here. This character here, the Mandalorian, I took a pop figure. I'm not done with it yet, but I'm going to finish it probably this year fall. But the eyes, I'm going to work on the eyes, and that foot down there, I haven't got that sort of figured out yet because it's going to have to be higher, a little higher, and it has to be done properly or it will not stand, because of the weight's balance. You have to worry about that balance there. But I made the dewback and the tauntaun. I made it to where the body will fit down into the hole there. And there's no flap door. There's nothing like that. But it does fit down in there, and it makes it look a little nicer. Okay. So we're going to move on here from the Blarg, I think it's called Blarg or something like that. And back here in the back is my custom Darth Vader. I took a newer Darth Vader from the later 2000s, early 2000s, and I took the retro Vader when it came out with the Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I thought it was such a cool idea, so I took the head off of there and chopped it off and added to this here figure, and you got one. Now I do have a Stan Solo one, and yes, the helmet comes with it and pops on, pops off. But I do have a Stan Solo one, but mine stays on the card. I will not take it off the card. I got the one with the coin. And the bartender here at the cantina, I did not like the glass in his hand. Constantly there in the hand, so I heated up a heat knife, blade, and I cut that sucker out, and now you have the free hand. You can put a cup in it or a blaster, whatever you want. And there's my custom Rebel Trooper. And Stormtrooper, can't see it. I'm going to show you in a minute. But we're going to move on. But I'm going to show you what's done there. And then Princess Leia there, the indoor celebration outfit. I did a little custom work there. Took half and half, 50-50, and chopped her in half. And the braids and stuff. And she had long hair in the back. And I butchered up a newer ceremonial Ewok Leia, and I just worked together. She's not done yet. I'm going to finish her up. And I'm going to get back to the capes here. Moving on here, we have the ceremonial Luke Skywalker. I took a Han Solo, chopped the head off, and took a sander, adrenaline tool, and sanded off half-end pockets that were on the jacket, and added you can try to get on the side here, added the padding on the side of the sleeves. Did a little paint job. Watch out here. I have a thing in front of me here that will knock over William's figure if I'm not careful. But Luke turned out really decent. I need a little bit more on him. And then there's this guy here. He's a newer figure, but I didn't like all that shading because the older figure did not have shading, so I just basically gave him a whitewash and again the basic paint. Black claws, hands, and in the background you see the devil character. I don't know his real character name at this time, but took a Han Solo bottom and chopped them in half and took the top and glued it on top, and I gave him custom cape. And then, of course, this is my, next to him is Ben Kenobi and Yoda, Spirit, the Jedi Spirit characters. Sorry, Ben Kenobi, I took his hand. You don't need a lightsaber in the spirit world. So the hand I severed and gave Ben a regular hand. You know, he's at peace now, and so is Yoda, and they don't need weapons. But that's what I did to them, and of course the capes. I gave them a little bit of I think I go back and add like a tiny bit of, just a real light bit of sparkle to them, just to give it a little extra touch. And then this character next to Luke is supposed to be Uncle Owen. I'm going to have to scruff up his hair a little bit more, do a little sculpting there, scruff up his hair, and do a little bit, just a tad bit more to him, not much more. And then Luke has a poncho, custom poncho, and in his hand, see if I can zoom down there, is binoculars. It's in his hand. He still has his lightsaber, where you put the lightsaber in, but I made it to where you can put the, you can hold the binoculars. And as you can see from the rifle, this is from a flashback Power of the Force character. I get the hat and the binoculars in the hat. I repainted the hat to make it kind of fit the custom way, and the way they did it back then. They just went with basic colors, you know, black and white, or they didn't do all this here shading and stuff too much, really. And Hammerhead here, well known. I just basically gave him the newer gun. I thought it was just a badass looking gun, and so I just had to whittle down the handle grip, the hand grip a little bit on the gun, and it fit right in there. And then Hermie back here, this is not his permanent outfit. He reminds me of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I took his weapon that he's supposed to have. I gave him a double blade on top, made him more of a badass. And then I extended it. I just basically took two of them, cut one in half, took the top part, put it on for double blade, and then took the extra handle piece on the bottom, and then glued it together with super glue, and just sat there and worked with it until finally it held really good. But his outfit's going to be switched out later. I may do a secondary video on that. Now the Ifant Mon, this is one of the best. Like in one of my videos, I said this is one of the best figures I ever saw. The Ifant Mon that really matches up to the vintage Star Wars line. This is the best. But I did the paint work on it, so custom paint work. And okay, now we're going to get back to the capes. It's made out of felt that you can pick up at Walmart for about 50 cents a sheet. It's around, I think it's around 35 or 40 cents a sheet or something like that at Walmart craft area. Pick out whatever color you want, basically. And I did the Ugnaughts, the Jawas, the Rebel Trooper there. You see him? He has a black. I'm going to work on him. I think I'm going to do a lot more extra work on him to make him match up more with the TV, or sorry, the movie. But I still got 5 more to do. The Snow Trooper has a felt white cape, you know, dangles behind his rump there. I guess you call it a snow flap or dust flap or whatever you call it. Anyway, but yeah, Ben Kenobi, Princess Leia, Lando, they all have this here felt cape. And Vader back here, he's a real beater. His head was whacked off, and I mounted it back on there and gave him a felt black cape. And you got the Walrus Man and Greedo, gave them orange capes. And then we have the Tusken Raider. And the Devil Dude has a black cape. I think I'm going to maybe raise that just a tad bit higher. I don't think it's going to go down past, to his calves. I think I'm going to raise it a little more. Then Ben Kenobi and Yoda and Uncle Owen here, my custom Uncle Owen, has a felt cape. And the Ben Kenobi and the Yoda, I may switch over to another type. I've seen somebody use a clear, like a plastic vinyl sort of, and I may switch over to using that and make it a little bit more transparent. And of course, Luke Skywalker has a felt poncho, and so does Hermie. Hermie has a cape, sort of a robe outfit there going. So okay, back to the Stormtrooper. I hadn't. The only thing that I bought this came with the padding that went around his neck. Gets us up here, okay. Gets it down here, and you get a backpack here. And the backpack was fine. There's just no really way of attaching it, so I put a little shoe goo on there and popped it on there. But the padding that came with it, that went around his neck, I don't know exactly what they call it. He's the beater. He will not stand. But he will not even stand. I don't know. You have to really lean him forward, like 2 sheets in the wind. But anyway, lay down there, buddy. But it was just so fragile from the 3D printing. It just crumbled up. I mean, it just crumbled. It didn't hold on very long. That was the first thing it went. Now that backpack did really well. So I'll have to come up with some kind of a shoulder pads for my sand troopers. And I'm going to do a little zoom here on his hand here. It's where I took the cup out. You see Vader, and there's a helmet that fits on there. And I'm going to be careful, be knocking things over with a little flap in the front. But I'm going to do a little zooming here. And there, yep, I just knocked one over. And anyway, I'm pretty proud of him. I know I got a little more work to do on him to make him a little better. But I got a winter coming up on me. I'm working on my garage right now. And I'm trying to concentrate on getting my garage. I got to pour some cement here in a week or two. At least by another week. And I'm working on my garage this summer, and I can't really do much. But I'm going to make a video, and I'll do some, I guess some update videos and some of this here stuff. Anyway, thanks for stopping in for this and that videos. Check like if you like it. Leave a comment. And I'm not going to say hit subscribe, but I mean if you want to keep up with my channel to see what I might pop up or do, that'd be cool. Anyway, thank you for tuning in for this and that videos, and check out my other videos, and have a great day.